Thomas, and I am proud to say that I am the official voice of the E190. What began as a simple exercise in compliance, lending my voice for a recording, soon became the official recording of the E190 accidentally. So, but I am just so proud. I'll admit that every time I get on, I have a moment of pride, but a moment of cringe at the same time. But I couldn't be more prouder of the legacy that this aircraft and I share here at JetBlue. So it's only fitting that I get to be the very first to say welcome to the festive Gateside retirement party. We hope that you enjoy today's celebration of history and fun. And with that, I'll hand it over to Faisal Ahmed, who will kick us off. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sarah. It's an honor to have you here today with us. All right, good morning, everyone. Yep, still morning. My name's, most of you know me. For those who don't, my name is Faisal Ahmed, and I'm one of the directors for airports here, oversee transatlantic, and I've been overseeing JFK as an interim basis as well, which has been great. Thank you for being here with us today. A very special day for JetBlue as we celebrate a milestone. This milestone is our last commercial flight using the Embraer E190. So a round of applause there. None of this will happen without our partners and our crew members, so I'd like to acknowledge them, what they've done today, and for those, how they've made every flight for JetBlue possible for the last 25 years. We're honored and lucky to have two guests that are going to be speaking here. So I'd like to start things off. I'd like to introduce our Chief Executive Officer, Joanna Geraghty.
Thank you, Faisal. Hi, I'm Joanna Geraghty. I'm JetBlue's Chief Executive Officer, and I am so honored to be with all of you today. The emotions, I think, that are running through this room, you can really feel them. I mean, we have people who used to work here who came back to see this aircraft. We have people who have flown it a heck of a lot. We have people who went through us with all the growing pains associated with 190, and just the emotions around being sort of the first plane that JetBlue has ever retired. It's pretty amazing. Just a huge round of applause to all of you who came out today to see this last flight. The E190 has been part of JetBlue's fleet, our family, for nearly 20 years. And this is not simply about retiring an airplane. It's about honoring the role that it played in shaping JetBlue and who we are as an airline. The E190 gave us something incredible, the ability to grow with flexibility and fresh destinations. It gave us Boston. I mean, we were able to grow Boston. We called it a pathfinder back there, new routes that could handle a bit of a bigger aircraft, just amazing. And with its smaller size and added versatility, it opened doors to new cities and communities that might never have experienced JetBlue's award-winning service otherwise. It helped us expand smartly and with the customer at the center. Think of what this aircraft has carried over the years. It's not just millions of customers, it's millions of moments. Vacations, reunions, first flights. The E190 was a part of it for so many customers and for all of you. And because of our crew members, above the wing, below the wing, and behind the scenes, those flights were not just trips. They were experiences that our customers will always remember. I want to take a moment to give a heartfelt thanks to all who made the E190 shine. To our pilots, thank you. To our Inflight crew, thank you. Our airports teams, thank you. Ground operations, huge thank you. Behind the scenes, our system operations team. Am I missing somebody? Tech ops. And two, of course, our technical operations team, who cared for this fleet through thick, through thin, and got this thing to be one of the most reliable aircraft in our fleet. You gave the E190 its staying power. I also want to recognize and give a special thank you to Warren Christie, our Chief Operating Officer, and Jim Miner, our Captain of Fleet Standards, for flying today's commemorative flight. To see them at the controls, just as they were 2 decades ago when this aircraft first joined JetBlue, beautifully captures the spirit of continuity and dedication that defines us. Our beloved cities of Boston and New York also make today special, with the E190 coming full circle to its original city pairing. But while today is a farewell, it's also very much a beginning. The E190 chapter has closed, and the next one is already underway. With the Airbus A220, we are taking a leap forward in efficiency, flexibility, comfort, and customer experience. More than 50 of those aircraft are flying today, and they represent not only our future fleet, but also the future of the JetBlue experience. To our customers who are here, I don't think there's that many. Thank you for being part of this journey. All right, our 5 customers, thank you for being part of this journey. Whether you were there for one flight or hundreds of flights. And to all of our crew members, thank you for your passion and your service, which will continue to lift us higher. As we look ahead, the JetBlue story is one of progress, of people, and of possibility. The E190 made its mark, and now we turn the page with confidence and excitement for what is next to come. A huge thank you, and enjoy the flight.
Thank you, Joanna. Appreciate that. One of our main partners over the last 25 years has been the Port Authority for New York and New Jersey. So with that, I'm honored to introduce Manny Simonello.
Good morning, everyone. My name, once again, is Manny Simonello. I'm the Deputy General Manager for the Port Authority here at JFK. So on behalf of our General Manager, Teresa Rizzuto, I would like to thank everybody for being here today as we mark a significant moment in JetBlue's journey. Today, we gather not just to say goodbye to an aircraft, but to honor its legacy. For nearly 2 decades, the E190 has served JetBlue with both pride and purpose. Since its first flight, the E190 became more than just an aircraft. The E190 was a bridge connecting smaller cities to major hubs. For many of our customers, their first JetBlue experience was on this aircraft. The E190 was the right aircraft at the right time. It allowed us to enter new markets and offer more flexible schedules. But time brings change, and with our eyes on the future, we are now evolving. We are transitioning to a new, more fuel-efficient aircraft, which will carry forward the spirit of the E190. So this retirement is not just about phasing out an aircraft. It's about honoring its contribution to the aviation history while embracing what lies ahead. And to the E190 itself, you've done an exceptional job. You've flown millions and millions of miles. You've carried millions of people, and you've helped shape JetBlue to what it is today. You may be retiring, but your legacy will continue at 35,000 feet. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you there, Manny. We're looking for an on-time departure. I don't want Warren sending me a text or anything afterwards for getting a delay. On behalf of myself and over 23,000 crew members, I would like to thank you all for being here today with us and always. Just one last thing, can we have the cadre with the E190 to come on board, please? And with that, we'll just take some final pictures and I think we'll be done.
Now we've got others. Maybe they know. Okay. And then we'll go 2 rows. Yeah. I think so. Where's that one? Thank you. Thank you. All of the cadres. That's everybody, right? Okay. That's everyone, right? Just want to make sure we got them all.
Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good day and a good flight. Thank you.
Back in the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Hello again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. What are you about to round trip for this too?
I non-rev down.
Stand, once you're up on your seat, go ahead. Move out of the aisle. Put your suitcases in that overhead bin. We appreciate you joining us. I know.
Everyone yelled at different.
I know.
When he does the introduction, I'm not referring to Natasha, just in the name. But when you're talking to Natasha,
Either way, because yeah, because Warren said to you.
Hey, what's up, Mara? I like that you still have that stuff. I think I have the black one somewhere. Let's see, 24. Hi. 24B. Hi, ladies.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Pleasure.
This is my grandson, Caden. Interested in the emergency equipment that's in that cupboard there. Anyway, my name is Warren Christie. I'll be the captain. I'm flying with Jim Miner, who's our fleet captain right behind me. You all know this is the last revenue flight on the E190, which we're really excited about having you come along. So I got my family with me, which makes me very happy. I know there's a lot of JetBlue crew members on board, which makes me very happy. And if you just happen to buy a ticket today to go to Boston and this was the flight you chose, I'm glad you're coming with us as well. I know there's a lot of aviation enthusiasts that are coming, but really special flight today. We're going to do our best to make it as smooth as we can. It's 31 minutes once we get airborne until we touch down in Boston. And I think there's some festivities when we arrive there as well. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. The last ride on the 190. And I'm going to put Caden back in his seat now, and I think Joanna's going to say hello. Thank you.
Hey, Kanan, come here.
Okay. Warren can sit back there for a hot minute. Thank you, Warren. Thanks, everybody, for being on this flight. Just curious, how many people paid for a ticket that's not a crew member? Got like 10. So, take a look what's on your seat. There's some fun things. I just wanted to take a moment to talk about our operating crew. So for those who thought they were going to get to Boston really, really quick, you'll still be there on time. But these flights come along very infrequently, so I think it's great you just spend a moment to reflect. We have two outstanding Boston-based flight crew members, Vincent Amico and Deborah, and we actually added a third in-flight crew member, Natasha. By the way, Vincent and Natasha are married. They met on the 190 on a Vegas layover. Vincent told me what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. They have a combined 5,500 flights between the three of them, and they are some of our most experienced E190 crew members. That is just an amazing statistic when you think about it, and I hope you'll take the time to talk with them today. The service is no doubt going to be outstanding with all of those flights on this aircraft. Let's talk a little bit about our pilots. Captain Jim Miner, who is behind me, along with Warren, has spent their entire career here at JetBlue shaping our E190 operations. After Jim joined us from another airline, his first role was as one of our initial instructor pilots on the E190. And from there, he led our E190 training standards, served as an E190 line check airman, for his current role as our E190 fleet captain. Arguably, nobody knows more about this aircraft than Jim. And tomorrow, he actually takes his final flight ever for JetBlue to Marana to park this aircraft in the desert in Arizona. So thank you, Jim. Pretty important flight today. And then finally, a few words about Warren Christie, who is also our Chief Operating Officer and Captain today. We are so lucky to have Warren at JetBlue. By the way, Jim's son is on board. Can I get a hand, Jim's son? There we go. Jim's son's on board. Warren's whole family is on board as well today. Warren had an 11-year career as an active duty naval aviator, including a stint as both a student and an instructor at the Navy Fighter Weapons School. Some of you may know that as Top Gun. Yes, Warren was Maverick. I think he was actually the inspiration behind Tom Cruise's character, although they could not find somebody with the looks of Warren, so they had to pick Tom Cruise. After being the inspiration for Maverick, Warren gave all of that fun up and joined another airline that's also blue that's over in Chicago. We were fortunate enough to get Warren to JetBlue in 2003 as part of our Embraer E190 integration team. In that time, Warren flew our first maturity flight, so that's the flight before this aircraft was even in operation, our first delivery flight from the aircraft delivery facility in Brazil, our first revenue flight from Boston to New York, so there's really nice symmetry to today's final flight back to Boston. He and his team also played a critical role shaping the aircraft itself and working directly with Embraer on its final design, as JetBlue was the launch customer for this aircraft. We are honored that Warren is here to complete his full circle story by operating this final E190 flight. Even more special, his entire family is on board to help us celebrate, making this truly a fun occasion. And at JetBlue, fun is one of our values, and an aircraft retirement is no exception to that rule. By the way, this is also Warren's final flight as an airline pilot, so that is even more meaningful for those of you who know how being a pilot is just part of who they are. We're going to have some fun giveaways happening today in honor of the E190 retirement. Everybody on board has an envelope. If you could find that envelope now. Some of you put it up above. If you have a 25-year sticker on the back of your envelope, I'm hoping some of our revenue customers get this. All right, yes. If you have a 25-year sticker in the back of your envelope, congratulations. You just won an Embraer E190 aircraft model. So be sure to see one of our crew members when we arrive in Boston to claim your own piece of JetBlue history. Just thank you everybody for being part of this special day. Thank you Warren, Jim, the entire Inflight team, and thank you for flying JetBlue on our final E190 flight.
Once again, we'd like to welcome you aboard JetBlue Flight 190 service to Boston. My name is Vince up front. It's my pleasure to be flying with Deb over the wing. Natasha is in the back of the cabin. Flight time today is 30 minutes. Just give us a few minutes of your attention as we go over the safety features on the aircraft.
Your safety is our top priority, so we appreciate a few minutes of your attention while we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. You can follow along with the safety information card in your seatbelt pocket. Federal aviation regulations require your compliance with all crew member instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal end into the buckle and pull on the strap to tighten. To release, just lift the top flap of the buckle. Please keep your seatbelt fastened low and tight across your lap, even when the seatbelt sign is off, and have your seatbelt visible to the crew at all times. Your life vest is in a pouch under your seat. If instructed by the crew, tear open the pouch, remove the vest, and pull it over your chest. Wrap the strap around your waist, secure the buckle, and pull the strap to tighten. As you exit the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down firmly on the red tab or blowing into the tubes on both sides. A locator light on the shoulder will turn on automatically in wires. Never inflate the vest inside the aircraft. This Embraer E190 has 6 emergency exits, 2 doors in the front, 2 window exits over the wings, and 2 doors in the back. Each door is equipped with an evacuation slide that inflates automatically when opened. 2 life vests are located in the front galley, and 1 is located in the left overhead bin on the right. All exits are clearly marked with a sign overhead. If necessary, floor-level lights will illuminate the aisle to help you find the exit. Please take a moment now to locate your closest exit and remember it may be behind you. If there is a change in cabin pressure, 3 oxygen masks will drop from overhead. Remove the masks from the plastic retainer clip and pull it firmly toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Pull the elastic band around your head and tighten using the straps to both sides. Even though the bag is not in place, oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to put your mask on first before helping others. We'll let you know when it's no longer needed. We will be passing through the cabin to make sure we are ready for departure. You can help us by making sure your seatbelt is fastened, seat back and tray table are stowed, and all carry-on items are put away. If you have any questions about the safety features of this aircraft, please don't hesitate to ask. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is never allowed on any JetBlue flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in aircraft restrooms is a federal offense and could result in a fine. For your convenience, this aircraft has 2 restrooms, one in the front of the cabin and one in the back. Each is equipped with an instant changing table. We'll be adjusting the main cabin lights for departure. If you need it, there is a reading light above your seat. We're here to make sure you have a safe and comfortable flight. Thanks for your attention. We hope you enjoy the JetBlue experience.
Final pushback. It is.
Trim number 1 for departure. This time with our in-flight crew members, please be seated for takeoff. passing through 10,000 feet for your safety. Please keep your seatbelts fastened and remain seated until the captain feels it safe to turn the seatbelt sign off. Remember that all flights are non-smoking, including vaping. Sure, will be coming through the cabin with a quick beverage service. Say well, freshly brewed Dunkin' coffee and poured bottled water. Please sit back, relax. Enjoy the rest of your flight. We've now started our final descent into Boston. At this time, please make sure your seatbelts are fastened, seat back is upright, tray table is stowed, and all carry-on items are put away. Laptops or devices of similar size do need to be closed up and put away just until we land. We'll be passing through the cabin one last time. Please take a look around your seat, especially ask you to take a look inside the seat back pockets in front of you for anything that you'd like to discard. You can hand them to us as we pass through the cabin. We have had a request to have a photo taken of the whole aircraft from up here. So when I'm done with that, I'll make a little announcement. You can poke your head into the aisle, wave, make a funny face, whatever you want to do, and we'll take a little photo before we land here real quick. Thank you. All right, before the gear comes down, everybody kind of poke your heads into the aisle, and we'll take a little photo here. If anybody doesn't want to be in the photo, close your eyes. All right, now buckle up and stay seated. JetBlue welcomes you to Boston where the time is 1:32 p.m. For your safety, please keep your seatbelts fastened. Carry-on items put away until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign at the gate. Careful when you open the overhead bins as items sometimes move during flight. If you have a receipt that says claim at gate or a pink ticket for items like car seats or strollers, those items can be picked up right outside the front boarding door. Any checked bags with a white claim ticket can be picked up at the baggage carousel. On behalf of all of us here at JetBlue, especially this Boston-based crew, thank you for flying with us today.
We want to thank you again for joining us on this last E190 flight. On our plane called My Other Ride is an A320. Everyone's got their blue gloves, right?
One last time, in-flight crew, please prepare for arrival.
Where are you going?
Regular famous person.
But before we get there, I wanted to introduce the man to my right, Warren Christie, who is our Chief Operating Officer. He was the captain on the Embraer E190 along with Jim Miner, who may have already, I don't know where Jim is, may have already taken off. Warren flew his last airline flight as well today. So he's a pilot with a long history of flying, first in the Navy for 11 years, where he loves it when I do this. He was Maverick. And then joining another airline in the Midwest, very briefly, and then joining JetBlue. And he was the one responsible for launching the 190 along with a team of many of you, including Jim, who's right here. Thank you, Jim. We thought you left. But before I turn it over to Warren, I just wanted to present him with something. And Rob Land, who is our head of government affairs over here, does a masterful job at securing very neat things. And actually, Rob, on the way out of JFK, I said, "Do we ever go over the Barger fix?" Because I think you'd secured a fix, a waypoint actually, near JFK for our former CEO. Not many people go over it, but it's there. So in lieu of that, Rob secured from the FAA administrator a signed letter complimenting Warren and thanking him for his years of service as an airline pilot, his years of service with JetBlue, and the work he did to launch the Embraer E190. So I'm just going to read it, and then I'm going to pass it over to Warren. Dear Captain Christie, on behalf of the Federal Aviation Administration, I'm honored to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and the entire JetBlue team on a smooth landing, fortunately it was smooth, for the last E190 series ride. Nearly 2 decades ago, you flew the first delivery flight for this series, a pivotal moment that marked the beginning of a new era for JetBlue. Just weeks later, you piloted the aircraft's first revenue flight, and JetBlue became the largest carrier at Boston Logan's Airport. Your instrumental role in developing the original training plan for the E190 fleet further demonstrates your dedication to operational excellence and safety, values that the FAA and JetBlue share deeply. It is fitting and inspiring that you piloted this final flight, symbolizing the closure of an incredible chapter. Congratulations once again to you, Warren, your colleagues, and everyone at JetBlue who has contributed to the success of the E190 program over the years. We look forward to witnessing your continued success as you embrace the next phase of your fleet and operations. May you continue to have blue skies and tailwinds. Sincerely, Brian Bedford, Administrator.
Well, I don't have a whole lot to say. Thanks, Joanna. And make sure this isn't the SOC calling me. Nope. Hey, what I'm most happy about is we got out on time and we were in on time, so we met 8:14 times 2 today on those flights. But seriously, first of all, thanks. My family is around here. Oh, there they are. They're way in the back. Thanks for coming. My daughter-in-law and my soon-to-be son-in-law flew in from San Diego on the red-eye last night. That's not easy. I had my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandson fly up yesterday. Anybody who has a 2-year-old, no, that's not easy. And then my daughter flew from Tampa this morning up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I know that's not easy. And then my wife who puts up with me and my schedule, and that's not easy. But anyway, I mean, it's just special to have all of you here, all the crew members. I mean, it's touching to see people come out and just want to, see, wave goodbye to the 190 and say goodbye. Jim, thanks for been flying with me so much and appreciate everything you did for the 190 program. I get credit, but it was people like you that did all the hard work, so thank you so much. And I don't know where Debbie and Vince and Natasha were on the flight today. So special to have you with us. Yes. For those who don't know, they had the most flights on the E190 of any of our in-flight crew members. They were the top 3, so great to have them along. But anyway, I'm just going to close, and thanks to partnership with Rich Woodjigo, Massport. Really appreciate the partnership and what we've built here in Boston, so thank you very much. But again, thanks everybody for being here. I mean, it's very special for me to have, just to see the people that took a few minutes out of their day to come out and say goodbye to the airplane, say goodbye and recognize a great experience. So that's it for me. Thank you. I think Marty, I'm going to pass the mic to Marty. Thanks everybody. Thanks very much.
So I will start by saying I have 3 cards of stuff to talk about, half of which Joanna already said. And as Warren knows, we have this long-standing tradition that we all get individual talking points and then Joanna just says all of them, which is good because it teaches us how to improvise, which is really, really important. But first of all, I want to start by congratulating Warren for an absolutely amazing career. And those who are JetBlue crew members know that safety is our most important value. And I've never felt safer than when Warren's at the helm. I'm very appreciative of the fact that he's here. I'm sorry he's not going to be flying the 190 anymore. but I think it means we get more of his time, which is probably a good trade-off, so I'm excited for that. And hopefully your wife gets more of your time as well, number one. Number two, I guess that's good. We'll find out, yes, I hope so. Okay, number two, I do want to stress how important the 190 has been for Boston. It's a big part of what made us the biggest airline here. And luckily we have a 220 right next door, by coincidence. But for those of you, if any of you haven't seen it, you can go see it. And it is such a better customer experience than the 190. Not that the 190 was bad, we went from good to really, really, really good. So it's only gonna be better for our customers at Boston, so we're also very excited about that. But I have to say, what's really touched me the most about this experience is the people side of it. I was at the door of the airplane when we were opening it and watching the people come off. And the most important thing for me is a reminder that what really makes JetBlue special is all the crew members. 22,000 plus of us who are delivering fantastic service, who are delivering the best NPS in the airline industry in the US. And that all comes from the people. Like as we used to say in orientation, everyone who's a crew member went to orientation. You know, anyone can duplicate the airplanes, anyone can put TV on board, anyone can have Wi-Fi. Nobody can have the customer experience that JetBlue delivers. So for every single person here, for every person here who is part of delivering that customer experience every day, which by the way, Joanna, Warren, and I are not among them because we sit in offices behind Excel spreadsheets a lot. But for those who are actually with customers every day, delivering great experiences, producing that incredible NPS, Net Promoter Score, for those who are not in the know, thank you so much. There's nothing more important. Yes, it's sad the 190 is going. It's very happy that the 220 is here to help replace it. But what's more happy than anything is that we still have the same crew members delivering great service every day. So I thank you all so very much. I really, really appreciate what you do. But more importantly, I thank Warren. And I also thank the 6190 is only one Warren. So I thank all 6190s for what they did for JetBlue to make us what we are today. And with that, I think I'm handing it over to Rich. I see Rich. Rich is right here. Okay, my friend Rich Davey, the CEO of Massport.
Thank you. Just wanted, from your friends at Massport, just wanted to congratulate you all on this amazing day. You have made the customer experience at Massport continue to be great. We really, really appreciate that. We know it's even going to be better. With due respect to the 190, how can we miss you if you don't go away? But the 220 is a great addition. But we wanted to give perhaps the CEO on behalf of the plane a retirement card, which says you've reached your final destination. Now enjoy the layover of a lifetime for the 190. Congratulations. Back to Marty.
Yeah, we'll keep the theme with the speaker. Okay, I'm not sure who speaks next. Is it you, Sandra? Okay, next I'm going to give to Sandra Palmer, our new station director for Logan.
Thank you, Marty. And congratulations, Warren. Thank you, everyone. As Marty just said, my name is Sandra Palmer, and I am the director of Boston and New England, and I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you for your support. Before we go to signing the banner, which is right behind you there, I would like to thank the 23,000+ crew members that are either here or flying around for all the support. We wouldn't be here without you. And then just a quick reminder for those of you who choose to go to the ramp to get a picture taken, please make sure that if you are taking a flight out today, you have to clear TSA one more time. Again, on behalf of 23,000+ crew members, thank you for choosing us today and always, and we hope to see you around. Thank you.
So just to modify one thing Sandra said, we do have the opportunity to go down to the ramp, number one. Number two, we do have the opportunity to sign the airplane. Number three, the first signature is by Warren under the cockpit window. We have air stairs for him personally. So if anyone touches the pen before this man does, you'll have to answer to Sandra. All right, thank you all very much for being here.
Thank you, everybody. There's also some refreshments around, so feel free to grab some as you hang around. Thanks.
Got it.